Hello, everyone.
Hey.
From me, Leanne, and him, Michael,
Hey.
and him, Pumpkin. Pumpkin, please look at the camera. People always ask where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, everyone wanted to know where he was.
Yeah. Here he is. Say hello to the people, Pumpkin.
No.
No, I won't. Yeah. So we are going to have a go at this. Have you looked at this yet, Michael?
No.
Right?
No, this is new. Well, I saw it on the weekly weather challenge, but that's about it.
Okay, well, that'll be interesting. We are going to actually do the JS and CSS challenge. Because there were two options this week. So, yeah, let's have a go at that. So, first off, Yellow Gold says hello. No one can see me wave with my other hand, so I'll use that one. PPSLP is back. Hello. And Friedrich. Hello. And Cameron's here. Hello. And Marley. Hello. I'm not sure if we'll say hello to everyone who says hello. But
Well, we're going to say hello to everyone for now. But then I guess, if you come late, then that's it.
Yep. First come, first served.
Yeah.
So I reckon we should start with the JS.
Really?
Well, I think so. Because if we don't do that, then we haven't really done the challenge at all. At least with the CSS, if the worst comes to the worst, we can just copy it from the main challenge.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
So I think we better get started with that, don't you?
Oh, I know, but there is a really important question in the chat.
Is there any tea today? There sure is. Yeah.
Oops, sorry, wrong side.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying actually, but I think the logo should be on that side.
Yeah.
Because most people are right-handed, but
there you go.
Don't be gripe.
Why don't they have it printed on both?
I actually think I could have changed it when I designed them, but
oh, I see. Fair enough.
Didn't. Oh, hello to Ed, and hello to Wendy. I'm sorry if I've missed anyone. Oh, I have. I've missed loads of them. Hello, Tom, Nathan, David, Michael.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, Wendy says, looking forward to this week's challenge. Where is Pumpkin? Karen says. Pumpkin is sitting on a box at the moment.
Yeah, he waved. Whoops. He waved hello at the very beginning. That wasn't him.
For once.
Yeah, he waved hello at the beginning, but now he's somewhere else.
He's so heavy. He's actually crushing the box.
Yeah, on the box.
Here he is.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, I think he's better go down, and we will continue with the JS. All right then, so let's get into it. Let us know how the sound is. I had a bit of an issue with it on Wednesday. Sounded like an alien robot. So I hope I don't sound like an alien robot today. Let me know if so. So Michael, looking at this, okay, we have got our aim is to take a date of birth, calculate the number of days since that date and today's date.
Okay.
So
step
one.
How many days old are you? Oh, okay. So it's basically I put today's date and then it tells me how many days I'm old. But is it like today's, like for example, I was born at 4 a.m. Does that matter? Or it only calculates full days? I think in the first iteration, we'll go for full days. So it's like when I put my date, it doesn't really matter as long as it's like, rounding plus minus one doesn't really matter. No. Let's just do full days for now and see how we get on if we start. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like if seconds or anything later. If it's 5 p.m. now, then it would have counted over. Well, anyway, I'm not going to overcomplicate it. No. Yeah, I get it. From midnight to midnight, that's it. Yeah, because we're not actually going to fetch the time from anywhere or enter the time anyway. There's nowhere to enter the time in there. Okay, cool. So, yeah, moot point. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to say get today's date JavaScript. I was thinking about more like just console log stuff, I guess. There's nothing to console log yet.
This looks good. Var current time equals new date.
Okay.
I won't use var though. I'll use
Ooh,
let, I guess.
controversial, but I don't think it matters in this
Probably
example.
not. No. Do we need this? No. So I'm going to get rid. Okay, so that's a good start. And now we need to get the date from in here, don't we?
I would probably just do the calculations first to make sure that you can calculate the time differences and stuff. So that's kind of relevant.
That's a good idea, actually. So if we just hard code the date of birth, let's say.
So the format that it would put in here would probably be year, month, day.
Is it?
Well, I assume that it's kind of getting, whatever you put in there, because it's kind of the universal ISO standard, isn't it?
I don't know. If you say so. Year, month, day. Okay, I'll say 14th of February 1990. Not my real birthday, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, so I think in JavaScript, the way it works is that the dates are not really numbers. They're strings.
Oh, are they?
Because numbers are they're called ticks. Have you ever heard of ticks?
No.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Unix beginning time?
Michael, I really feel like we're getting a bit deep into the theory.
No, but it will matter.
I have heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically like, was it 1970? 1st of January 1970? Is it the Unix beginning time?
I think so. This came up in a Scrimba quiz recently.
There you go. So ticks basically counted how many milliseconds passed since that day, since that time. So when you calculate time differences, you will be calculating time differences in terms of these ticks. So for example, when you console log, if you just type quickly console log.
Whoops. .log.
And then just type dob. So you basically just pass in that string. Okay. And now wrap that dob into new date.
What do you mean?
So instead of saying dob, you just write new date, and then in brackets you type dob.
What, like that?
Like in your current time.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the date today, is it? Yeah.
So that's the date today, yeah. But if you type dob inside of those brackets or braces, really? Oh, can you type slashes into 1990/02/14? So the inside of your, there. Oh, there you go. And you get ISO standard string.
Interesting.
So what you have here is basically your DOB and your current time. So what you can do is you can do current time, so like newday.now. So current time.
I mean, maybe you should type this out.
No, that's all right. Because it's like now it's my time to torture you with JavaScript. You were torturing me with CSS last time, so.
What do you want me to do?
So on the end of new day, on the first line, you just type .now. So the whole thing ends with .now, and it's a function.
What do you mean?
So brackets, like that.
This.
Yeah, that's right. So
now it's not a function.
Oh no, it's not. Is it? Can you just quickly Google then newday.now? I think it's like get now or something like that.
This site can't be reached.
Yeah.
Date.now.
Day.now. Okay.
So.
So it's not new. It's
just get rid of this.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, but I don't need this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So now you console log current time. You keep the new date in there. Yeah, console log current time.
Underneath it.
Oh, either way, yeah. And that gives you ticks from from your date of, so that's basically from the Unix beginning time.
Well, it's probably bigger than that.
Yeah, I think it's been
we
truncated.
should look at it in the console. There we go.
Oh, no, it hasn't.
So what was that again?
So that's amount of milliseconds from the Unix start time.
That doesn't seem that many, considering.
No.
And then PPSLP has pointed out Unix epoch is
there we go.
midnight UTC on the 1st of January. Yes.
Yeah. So
wait, yeah, this is what we need. Age times 365. Oh, plus remainder days.
So what I'll do, well, kind of yes, but I think it's...
You're doing a different approach, I think.
Yeah, I'm doing a slightly different approach. So
thank you for everyone who confirmed that I sound like a human. That's good to know.
Cool.
And hello to Miguel from Argentina. Good find.
Hey.
Yes. And hello to everyone else who has joined. Okay, right. Let's get on with it.
Yeah, so now we can
go back to the sanctuary of CSS.
So now you can subtract current time from your new day DOB, and you will have...
Can I?
Yeah. So they're all about ticks, and they're all about time differences. So if you subtract that, you will get how many ticks have passed.
That's an interesting point there that David's just made. What happens if you were born before 1970?
We'll see. We'll see.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So current time minus whatever, or basically whatever you have in your console login new date, you subtract that from your current time.
Okay. Right. What? Let num of days.
No, just
equals.
It's just time difference. Just say, well, I would call this variable time difference because you are subtracting. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but isn't it ultimately what will be the number of days, though? I mean, okay, I'll do what you say.
Yeah. So, and that needs to be inside of a new date because otherwise you are currently subtracting ticks are an int, and you're subtracting a string from an int.
Some people were parsing it. I don't know.
So now if you console log time diff, you should get something.
Yeah.
Cool. And that is basically milliseconds difference between now. That's so we are passing.
I hate maths.
Yeah, so that's from So basically, we're subtracting from. Basically, this is how many milliseconds you've lived, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cool. So now just convert that into days, and you're done.
Convert. Really, was that easy? Milliseconds.
You can just divide that in your console.
Divide it by what?
Oh, go into the thing. So go. So you have time difference, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the end of that time difference, the milliseconds, it means 1,000 in a second. So you divide that by 1,000.
So that's a number of seconds.
So that's the number of seconds. Divide that by 60. That's the number of minutes.
Okay. Divide it by
6.
No.
60.
12. 24.
No, that's 24 minutes now. Divide it further by 60 to get hours.
Now 24.
Now 24 to get days.
I don't think this is going to work. Oh, it actually has.
Okay, so that's how many days you have. So just to double check, you can divide that by 365.
It should get about 31.
Yeah.
Which it has. Lovely. But obviously, we've got this huge long number, so we need to round it down, don't we?
You can round it down, round it up, whichever way you want to go. Yeah.
You know, there's like dot seal and dot floor. Is there one that rounds to the nearest?
So if you
I mean, let's Google it.
Well, I think math.round will be what you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds like it will. Math.round. Yep. That looks good.
There you go. So just wrap that into math.round and yeah.
Syntax error. Missing thingy after argument.
So you have.
Oh, okay. Missing one of them.
Yeah, but you
Woohoo!
have math twice. So you basically have console log 1, 2.
Yeah, but that's. Oh, I don't need that.
Yeah, you don't need that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now the question was, what if you're born before 1970? So, for example, if we turn that date of birth so into DOB and we turn that to, I don't know, 1960.
It still works.
Yeah,
because we didn't actually use that.
That's right. So you're still
Epoch
working with millisecond differences. So if you just divide that by 365, just to sanity check ourselves, so time difference instead of days, because I don't know how many days are 10-year-olds.
10-year-olds.
Oh yeah, 1960. Oh yeah, sorry, no.
Who's 10?
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. We didn't use the epoch one in the calculation. We just did current time minus date of birth.
Yeah. So if you do that, you will notice that it will be
61.
61. Okay,
Which
cool.
is about right, I think.
Is it? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. So there you go. It works.
Woo!
Even if you are born before 1970.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay, so now we just need to make. We need to display it on the screen.
Oh yeah, kind of like you have the stub of the maths in there. So yeah, just get all the data through and then just display it back. Yeah.
Okay, I've got an idea of how to do this. I'm going to do div with an ID of days old.
Yeah.
Okay. Save that. Actually, no. And then I'm going to do on click. I never know if that should be capitalized.
What are you trying to do?
Oh no, actually the on click wouldn't be there, would it? Of course not. It would be on the button. Run the function that will then do the calculation and
I see.
Display it. On click,
sure.
Calculate days. So function names should always have a verb in them because they're doing something, shouldn't they?
Very good.
Oh, that's a good point.
So,
Alfonso says you also have to get the birth date from the input, right? We do indeed.
Correct.
I reckon let's display it and then do that. That's good. And then Zenedith says, I'm going to watch this and do it tomorrow. Good to hear. Okay, so I've made that function. Well, I haven't made it. I've put the on-click thingy in there.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Let's keep the pace. So, function. What do I call it? Calculate days.
Mm-hmm.
And then this.
Mm-hmm.
So we need this to go in there.
Yeah, so but for now, yeah, let's keep it static.
Move this down here.
But really what you need is that yeah, you don't need current time, you don't need new date of birth. You just need, but you still need the time. Yeah.
31. Oh, it's because I need to remove this.
Correct. And now before we move on.
Hallelujah.
Before you move on, so you have that new date of birth, so you probably want to move your let date of birth further down into the function.
Why?
Well, kind of like, I don't know, I feel like these variables don't really belong in the main body. They're kind of their main objective is to live.
Yeah, the scope of them is inside this function, basically.
Correct.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And just now, like, clean up the indentation and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that vein in your forehead doesn't burst.
I don't need any more wrinkles. No, I have enough.
Actually, no.
Yeah, you can remove those console logs as well.
I I do cling to code, in case I need it later.
You don't. It's all right. You can
You ain't
rewrite
gonna need it, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh, confused with the line 9 in the index.js. Shall we explain this?
So I think it would be better if we break it down into like.
Shall I try and explain it so I can see if I understand my own code?
Cool. Try to break it down into variables, like extract them into variables, like time divided by 1,000, extract that into a separate variable.
Yeah. So time difference is calculated from current time minus today's date.
Correct.
And then that gives out the number of milliseconds you've been alive, divided by 1,000 to get the number of seconds, 60 to get the number of minutes, another 60 to get the number of hours, and 24 to get the number of days. And then math.round is rounding it up or down. And console log is obviously showing it in the console. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So now instead of console logging it, you want to grab that div and update the text.
How do we do that? Something like inner HTML element.inner HTML. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. So now you just need to create that element.
This, I reckon, is a const because it's not going to change, is it? Oh, I named it.
With these challenges, to be honest, it doesn't matter because the application that we're writing is so tiny that it could be const or let, it could be var, it doesn't matter.
Const date displayer equals.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look it up. JS get element.
Yeah.
By ID. Oh yeah, it is get element by ID.
There you are.
There is another one that people sometimes use. Get element by query select or something. But I've heard that's not as good. It's not called demo. It's called, can't remember.
Days old.
No. Yes. Days old. Element is not defined. That's okay. Date displayer goes in there.
Yeah, and
then
now
this must be. Oh.
So instead of console log, that's what you want to do.
We should save this into a variable.
If you want.
Days old, I guess.
Sure.
No, I haven't. Okay.
Days plural.
Something's gone wrong here.
That's console log leftover. Also days old. Yeah, daisy old. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Yes! Woohoo! You have no idea how much of a victory this is for me.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, Zenedith, you say you're struggling with JS. I feel that. I struggle a lot with JS, as you can probably tell. However, we don't just want to spew out the number. For a start, it's in the wrong place. I should have put it below.
Okay. Well, you just move HTML, right?
Should I use backticks? Oh, I'm gonna to put this in. I reckon I might be able to do this from memory. Wow, that is an event. Can't do anything from memory.
Nice.
You are officially days old. Days old.
Right.
And then woo!
Whoa, how did you do that? What was that? What was that?
I don't know if it actually worked. Usually it does work.
Yeah, what was that shortcut?
The shortcut, if you're on a Mac to open the emoji keyboard, is Command, Control, and Spacebar.
Wow.
Alex told me that.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know.
That is some kind of wizardry.
I know. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Now I'm going to move the div down below the button, I think. Yeah.
So now you just now you need to remove, don't forget that in your index.js you call that function.
Yes.
So now you want to remove calling that function because Yeah.
It's just when we click the button.
When you click the button.
And it works.
Okay, cool. So now you just need to wire up the input.
Yeah.
So choose some date inside of your thing, or type some date.
But Michael Rocker says, inner HTML, inner text, and text content, I'm still not sure how to properly use them. They all seem to work interchangeably. I completely agree. I vaguely remember seeing somewhere that inner HTML is better than text content for some reason. But I don't really know.
Well, it kind of depends because, okay, so like you have taken inside of on line 8, what we have is we grab get element by ID days old. And what we're basically saying is that the inner HTML of that element will be, we don't really do any HTML, we're just writing a string, right? So what you can do, for example, instead of writing you're officially days old, can you type the HTML M brackets? Like, you know, when you're trying to highlight some piece of text, is it M called? EM?
Oh, yeah.
Is it called M tag? So if you try to do that.
Where?
So
in here?
Yeah. You can just actually type HTML in there.
I'm not sure I understand, but.
Close it.
Oh.
Yeah, so just quickly, don't forget to close that tag M. It still works, but
yeah.
So when you click it, you see that works with HTML, so you can actually add your. So once you grab a div with inner HTML, you can then nest these things. So you can then basically write whatever you want inside of that div. You can create another div. You can create whatever you want.
Well, that does.
Sure. There you go. See, so you can just type in HTML. But the problem is, for example, if you go for inner text, so instead of having datedisplay.html, you say .inner text. So what that does is that it doesn't update the. I think you need to reload.
That treats all of this as text, as it suggests.
So once you grab an HTML element, when you say inner HTML, it then adds it into the DOM, into the nesting tree. But if you say inner text, it basically grabs that element, looks up the text property on it, and adds this piece of text into your text property. So inner HTML basically is like React, kind of like, you know, if I was talking about it, it kind of like React adds it into the tree, but inner text just adds it to that one property, and that's the piece of string that you're going to have into that one property. So if you have a big layout to add, then you obviously go for inner HTML. And if you have a tiny little piece of text, I would go for just inner text.
Well, we do, actually. So.
And also there are like problems with inner HTML there. It's very susceptible to cross-site scripting attacks.
Yeah, that's what Tom Chant is alluding to here. Inner HTML is potentially dangerous.
So
sometimes you need it.
But sometimes you need it, yeah. Because, like, for example, when you work with WordPress APIs, it returns you HTML from their API endpoints, and then you kind of have to use the inner HTML if you want to display it on your page. But obviously, try to avoid inner HTML whenever you can.
Interesting. Oh, very good. I just saw, it's changed now, but there were 41 people watching. I don't think we've ever had above 40 on the Friday live stream. So woo. Shout out to the viewers. Yeah, very nice. Wendy says there's an error with the function on my end. Oh dear. Try to share your code in our Discord channel if you can't solve it, or maybe on Twitter, and hopefully someone can help out.
Yeah.
Okay, can you put Java on a web page?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because there used to be. Again, this is kind of not particularly related, but yes, you can, because there are these things called Java applets. They used to be quite popular, and actually, you can put Java into. Well, you can put Java on mobile devices because that's what Android is. Yeah, but I mean, why would you?
Good question. There is a question about what about text content? Do you think? Yeah.
You're
not sure.
I don't quite remember what the difference between inner text and text content is. But to be fair, all of these text-related properties, they're kind of like tread with caution, because they would be in sometimes like always double check the user input before you add it to your HTML, because they all potentially have their own downfalls. Yeah. So always sanitize and always check user's input.
Okay, now let's continue, because we are halfway through. I'm so happy that that function works. But we need to get the date of birth from here. So I'm going to put one in there.
St. Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't even know where to start. You get element by ID? No.
Yeah, I'll probably do it in the same function that you have, calculate days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why not?
So
you want to grab...
We're doing something here, aren't we?
Yeah, so just leave it there for now. So you want to grab input from your HTML.
Get input from HTML to JavaScript. I don't think that's what I want. How do I get the value of a text input field using JavaScript? Well, that's what I want. I just want it from a date. Document get element by ID, ID.value. Okay, yeah, I reckon that's it.
Okay.
So that will be in here. Document get element by ID. Oh, does it have an ID? ID is DOB.
Yeah, there you go. So now I would just console log it. Yeah, just to see that it works.
DOB.
Yeah, now, so this would be one of the edge cases that you would have to work around, but just input the date for now just to see that it actually works once you put the correct date. Okay, so once you have a correct date in, it works. So now you can remove that console log if you want.
We need to convert it to the right format, don't we?
No, it's already done. That's it. Done.
Oh.
dob.value, it already gives you what you want.
Okay. 19, 20. Oh, yeah, it is working. Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Okay. So now what you want is just double check that you can actually, so when you refresh the page and someone clicks go, you get not a number. So you need to basically double check that input.
What, that someone's entered it?
Yeah, so
it should say, right, we need a conditional then. That's if it's empty, it says put your date of birth in.
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Or maybe we can display a meme. Wait, no, come on, yeah. One thing at a time.
Yeah, exactly. That's I think a lot of people who begin with JavaScript, that's kind of the problem. One thing at a time. But you need to do that after you've grabbed.
Yeah, I realized that after I started typing. Right, never mind. Equals, strictly equals, or maybe not that strictly. Oh, right. What, null?
Well, the not a number is a kind of value in JavaScript.
Okay. Console.log. No date. Oh, wait, hang on. No date. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now let's indent this.
You just need to.
Is that right?
Not quite. So DOB needs to be inside of brackets, inside of just round braces. Yeah. And
yeah, Mudrak says maybe we should try a ternary.
So that way.
I can never write ternaries straight off. I always have to do ifs and then convert them because I find it just kind of baffling. What do I do? That?
No, you need to close the.
Oh right, yeah, of course,
cool.
And then that.
So that's the condition. That's the thing. Yeah, and now you need to move that. Yeah.
else run that.
Yeah.
So wait.
Okay, and just remove your indent. Yeah, good. Okay, now
What's that? Okay.
there you go. Oh. So remember what I was saying that
Yeah, but
not
that's
a
because
number.
that's yeah.
Correct.
No.
You probably need to save that. You need to save yours. And also, I don't think that you can just compare NaN because NaN is a type of object. So you can probably do. Well, just Google it. How do you compare something to NaN? Or how to check that something is not a number in JavaScript?
Use quotes. Okay, that sounds good. Thank you, Midrock.
Ah.
Oh, didn't work. Okay. Compare NaN JavaScript.
What's up?
If
Steph.
if DOB.
Man, stop reading the chat.
Why?
Read the Google.
That's why they're there. They're helping us.
Oh, you were so close. You were so close.
Well, you actually know the answer.
I might.
Is nan.
Yeah. Yes, correct. So is nan basically it returns you. It's a function that basically can tell if something is a number or not. No, it's a function that you run on the input. So dob dot is nan.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, there you go.
It says it's not a function. Is that because I've got that there? No.
Okay. Can you come back? And now you need to close another one.
Right.
That still might not be because DOB is kind of value. So document get element by dob.value. Sorry. I forgot. So basically we have DOB. The value of DOB it's basically a string. It's not a number.
So you have to pass it.
So you need to pass it into, or you can try parse it. Anyway. That's what I mean, like Google a little bit further than just like the first. Okay, so with this one, so rough scale, parseInt, if is not a number, passed. Okay, sorry, yes. I confuse the languages.
I have no clue what's going on at this point.
So on the line 3 is nan. So what we need to do is we need to pass dob into is nan rather than dob dot is nan.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what? Is nan.
dob.
What, like that?
Yeah. I think that should do it. If not, I don't know. No. So in that case, you do need to pass that into an int.
How do I do that?
So on the line or on parseInt, go back to the MDN page. On line 2, you see that variable const parsed.
Oh.
So you need like that.
There's something like this. Yeah, got it.
Something like that.
Okay. So I'm going to do const pass dob equals parseInt dob. Yes?
Yeah, but you need also when you pass in it, you need the base. So like on the fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's base 10. Yeah, like 10, 100, and so on. So you need to pass the base of it.
Oh, that's
what it meant by passing base. Yeah, that's right.
Right. So I just do. Really? Huh.
I think you need to say 10. Not base 10, but just 10.
Oh, I just want to do CSS.
And then obviously into is none, you type past
Oh,
DLB.
okay. Yeah, see, I don't know why I'm doing this. Why are you not doing anything? Why are you even here, Michael?
Well, I was doing CSS last week. Now it's your turn.
Past DOB is not defined.
It's a typo.
Oh, right.
Save it.
I did save it.
Yay, no date.
No date.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Tom Chant says, doesn't pass in default to base 10. I guess that means if you don't add anything.
I don't know.
Let's give that a go. I think it might. Looks like it does.
Cool.
So
Well, I mean, we say looks like it does, but does it? I mean, we don't know. What has it passed? We don't know what the number is.
This is far too involved. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe.
It probably does.
Yeah.
Because when I've seen pass int in the past, I don't remember putting any base into
fair enough.
it.
Well, in that case, yeah, you can delete it.
imagine.
So now you just need to display the text.
What?
You now need to display the text for...
I've done that.
Yeah, but that console logs it. So you just need to... Yeah, you can probably grab it or something. Yeah, but that date display needs to be grabbed first. Like you do on line 16.
Oh, so now we've got to repeating ourselves.
It's okay. You can duplicate yourself while you're writing something. Duplicate yourself as many times as you need.
Well, can't we just move it out into here?
But one step at a time. Don't think too far away. You see, that's where people stop with JavaScript, because it's like, too many steps ahead, and then you're like too confused.
Yeah. Okay. Please enter a date.
Cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And Tom has very helpfully, thank you, Tom, just Googled it. It does indeed default to 10.
Awesome.
Good for lazy peeps like me.
Okay, well, in that case, you can do pass in DOB, and that's it.
It's also good for utterly confused peeps like me. So
sensible defaults. So on line 8, you can delete number 10.
Why? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right.
Now, can we move this up here? I think we can.
I think we can.
So then, like, need this.
Don't comment tab, just delete it. Okay.
It's like Dylan Israel's got a real thing about people commenting out code and not deleting it, but
yeah, normally if I come across in the code base commented out code and I look at the change and it was like years ago, I just delete it. Because I don't know what it does. It's just confusing people. So
that's a missing semicolon. It doesn't matter, but I should be consistent. Actually, I would prefer not to have them, but I'm not going to go through and delete them all because that would be boring to watch.
Yeah, and just remove this console log because
don't need that anymore. So I think that's JavaScript done. Thank God.
Okay.
Yes. Rathi Yusha asked, what tech stack are people using? Trailerman says, my current tech stack is HTML and CSS, as is mine.
Very good choice.
Yes, that is my favorite tech stack by far. And we can get rid of this gap up here.
Yeah, and also line 15 and so on.
Yeah. Leave that there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right.
You're like, I don't want to do anymore.
I mean, we haven't, let's, edge case wise, we haven't accounted for leap years, but we've only got quarter of an hour left, so.
Why not? We have accounted for leap years.
Have we? Oh, no, actually we have.
Yeah, because we're counting how many days you were alive, not years.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, then. Let's have a quick look at the styling. So, yeah, where would you start with this, Michael?
Yeah, just probably center it all.
Yeah, that's a bit big. Let's make it smaller. Right.
That's like your favorite bit. It's like eating dessert now, isn't it?
Eating dessert after being punched in the face for 45 minutes. So yeah. Let's have a look. Right. Oh, look, I've got a div with a class of container.
Yeah.
Where's the CSS file? Oh, God help me. Right. Container. I'm going to do display flex. Woohoo. Look at that. Flex direction. Column. Nice. I'm going to put a max width of 90%. Margin. Oh, auto. Yes.
You have basically remembered all this.
And then, actually, no, I won't do margin. I'll do justify content center. Align items center. Height 100 BH. And then an H1, it should be. Yeah.
Wow.
H1.
Have you thought of creating a snippet for this?
Yeah, I am thinking of it now, actually. Oh, quite what I expected. Oh well. Okay, I am going to add the background color.
Cool.
Which I believe was red background color.
Okay, isn't there a picture?
There is. Need to do the width. I don't know why that's not working actually.
Huh?
Why justify content center? Oh no, it's oh, yeah.
What was that?
I do need margin auto actually, because margin 0 auto is centering the whole container. And then justify content center is centering what's in it vertically because we've got flex direction column. And align item center is centering the other cross axis, it's known as. Yes.
Wow. Some kind of magic. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Looking good.
Michael was laughing at me yesterday because I was watching some YouTube, Kevin Powell, and I got really excited about, he's got a video, wow, you can do that with margins, I think it's called, and it's mind-blowing. You should check it out. I was genuinely like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting distracted. Background image. URL. And then, what do I call it? Hourglass.jpg. And that worked.
To be fair, I should laugh because I was watching a video about testing.
Exciting stuff.
So, yeah. It's just as exciting as watching margins.
Color, white. Trailerman says, now we need padding. Indeed, we do need padding, yes, but I'm going to finish off my background first of all. So background, I think it's called background size. Size, cover. Don't change anything. Because background position, let's try center. That's
you
it.
need to, yeah.
Close the, what do you call it?
Semicolon?
Roll.
Yeah.
CSS. Ninja. Yeah. In the zone. Yeah. The CSS zone is a good place to be. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is red and this is the natural color of the picture. And to blend them, you can do background blend mode. And there's various different ones you can try. Can't remember which one I actually used. Oh, look at that. Turns out it was that one. Now, what this does, let me get this right, is, I'm going to have to, it compares the background, i.e. the red, with the image, pixel by pixel, And if the image is darker, it replaces the background.
Is it like some kind of cheat sheet you have?
Otherwise, it uses the background. So this image,
What?
every pixel in this image that's darker than the red is replacing the red. Otherwise, we keep the red, basically. Now, the reason I have this printout is because, not actually to do with this, because I'm making a video for my YouTube channel about background blend mode, which will also talk about various others. And it took me a very long time to understand what this background blend mode darken is actually doing.
Yeah, sorry. So can you repeat? Because I wasn't really listening. I was so amazed by with this piece of paper. Sorry.
Really?
What does it do again?
You're amazed by a piece of paper. Have you been beamed here from ancient Egypt?
They had paper as well.
They had papyrus.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it's comparing every pixel of
Right.
the image and the background, which we have is red. And every pixel that's darker is replacing the red.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Lighter.
every pixel that's darker, we're keeping.
Okay.
Otherwise, we just have the red.
So if you say background blend mode lighter, it will
does the opposite.
It does the opposite. Whoa.
Yeah, and there's various other ones. So
Really?
Color. That doesn't work because red has too many zeros in it. Basically, I can't remember what other ones there are. Difference is a good one. Not for this though.
See.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Cool.
background blend mode darken. PPS over here. I had no idea you could do that with CSS. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
I know.
Very nice.
How nuts is that?
And of course, you can do it with any color.
Purple? Was that Peru?
Yeah, there's a color called Peru.
Wow. There's a color called Peru.
I'm not sure what's Peruvian about that, but okay. If there was a color called Ukraine, what color would it be?
Green?
Really?
Because yellow and blue.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that green?
I love that they added all those layer effects to the CSS. Yeah. And you can even blend two pictures together. Should I give that a go? Yeah, I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, give it a go.
So you go to the old Unsplash, get a picture of a cat. Oh, well, this one's nice. I'm just going to screenshot it. Thank you to Karina. How do you say that?
Vorojeva.
Yes, for the lovely picture. Oh no, I don't want it with that. I'm going to see my screen for a while. Hold on.
That's the one.
No, it's not.
Ah.
It's this one.
That's the same.
No, that one's got the alt tag is over the cat's nose.
Oh, I see.
Cat.jpg. Do I want to change it? No, not really, but let's do it anyway. Okay. Oh, I nearly emailed this to someone again. Okay. Right.
Calm down, it's okay.
How do you do this? I think it's that cat.jpg.
So you just add two images.
No, it's not that. It's another one I think you got to do. And then cat.jpg. There we go.
Wow, you can actually do that.
Yeah, and then you would, you can see it a bit better like this. And then I think if you swap them around, the cat would be on top.
I see.
It's kind of difficult to tell.
Yeah, it kind of looks the same.
But
Is that because you have dark black background blend mode?
No, you do need the blend mode because it's
Yeah.
comparing the two images.
Oh,
Otherwise, it would just overwrite one with the other, the later one with the other. Let's compare them side by side. Cat. So, okay. That's the one with the cat second. Now toggle that off. It looks like they are the same.
Yeah, it looks like they are the same. It doesn't make any difference.
Actually, that kind of does make sense. Because it's not really to do with the order. It's about like which pixel is darker. So anyway, yes. CSS replacing Photoshop. Yeah, these blend modes, I think they come from programs like Photoshop.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I think CSS basically is replacing it.
Oh, look at that.
Can you blend with a gradient? I was hoping someone would ask.
Oh, Joel, why? Oh.
Yes, you can. Indeed.
You just opened a can of worms.
I do love a gradient. Oh, look, pink and blue. That's a nice one. I'm going to do this. Yoink. And you put it in here. It's got too many of those. Don't need that.
Oh, so your like background image URL.
Has that worked?
I think so.
It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, it is working. Red and purple. Yeah. So
Wow.
yes, you can do a gradient too.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? What is that thing at the top?
I think that's from the cat image.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. So I didn't get rid of the alt tag in the end. I just moved it.
Oh well.
Yes. Given that we've only got 6 minutes, I think I'll move on. So padding.
It's the wrong image though.
What do you mean?
Well, you need an hourglass for design.
I do, yes. So I'm going to, for now, bye-bye, cat. You were lovely. Thanks for coming. And going to put actually that in there. Yeah. I'm going to leave the gradient. Okay, right. Just thinking, how am I going to do the spacing? I'm going to do it like this. Not.
What spacing?
Well, there's more space between all the items. I don't want a line item. I can't remember if it's this one or the other one.
Yeah, isn't it like space between or something?
It is, but it's on that one.
Oh. That looks about right. I'm not sure I can see the difference.
The difference is whether or not there's a gap at the top and bottom.
Oh, I see, okay.
And then I'm going to add some... What does that do? CSS pad is apparently a thing.
I'm not... What? Really?
Don't get... No.
See, that's why you can't write JavaScript, because you love getting distracted on the different properties.
Pad.
Wow.
The pad descriptor can be used with a custom counter style definitions when you need the marker representations to have a minimum length. I have no clue what that means, but let's carry on.
Yeah, that's the idea for a video.
1M for now. And I'm going to change this button because, my God, the default button is just so hideous. Border none, isn't it? Padding. Oops, Mr. Colon. 1M, 2M. Border radius, 5 pixels.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And also cursor pointer. And when you select it, does it still highlight?
Okay, better do that. Button, focus, and button hover. What should we say? Color. I don't know, wheat.
Wheat. Wow, what a beautiful color.
Oh no, I don't want color. I want background color.
Is it?
Yeah, because color is the color of the text.
Oh no, I meant like when you click on it or you tab into it, it still shows an outline. What is that called?
Oh yeah, that's still there.
So when you click on it, what happens? Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there. Cool.
Okay, I'm now tabbing all over the shop.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So, cat beats hourglass in my opinion. I agree. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, there you go. 6 o'clock. Wow. What? JavaScript took you 45 minutes and CSS just 15.
I wouldn't say this is finished CSS.
Well, no, because there's still fonts.
The
and
input
like
you can do fairly easily. Actually, what I might do is just do. Is that going to work? Yeah.
Looks like it.
That has improved things, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So there we are.
Yeah. So when you click on the stuff, what happens? No, as in like click go. Oh.
No, please enter a date. Okay, I will. 1402. That's a bit annoying actually. 1402 1990.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Okay. Oh, what? You can select from that.
Yeah, it's a date picker.
That would have been helpful to know an hour ago.
Oh.
So I wasn't typing.
I thought you knew.
You thought I knew. I just wanted to do it
Yeah.
the more difficult way. I mean, yeah, I do that a lot. Yes. Yes. So there we are. That was actually fairly fun.
There you go. No, it wasn't that painful, was it?
No.
There you go. See, JavaScript is not as painful as CSS.
Oh, it is. Next week, you're coming to the Wednesday one, aren't you? No, I don't want to.
Am I?
Aren't you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so. We're going to be chatting DevTools.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The thing is, I ran a vote on this if we should do more general web dev tips or if we should do DevTools. And DevTools got the most votes.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
This is kind of hard to explain, so I'll just... Here.
Daily polls.
It was the very first one.
Oh, was it? Oh, wow.
So it was the one for general web dev tips or the tools for the tools. And 44 people voted tools and 12 people voted wand. But then I realized that these are actually the wrong way round because the wand should be the first one and the dev tools should be the second one.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. But still, people still voted for exploring DevTools.
I hope so. I hope they didn't click the wrong one because they're the wrong way around. But anyway, let us know if you actually want DevTools or if you want general web dev
that
tips.
sounds like people want DevTools.
Yeah, quite a lot of people want DevTools actually. So
Yeah,
that's what we're
fair
doing on Wednesday. And then...
Cool. We'll have to think about something. But there's so much stuff in DevTools. So I guess it's like we can do like DevTools 101 or something, what does each tab do or why is it useful and that kind of stuff. Yeah, sounds good.
And Michael J says, awesome work, Arino. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next Friday solving the next weekly web dev challenge.
That's right.
So, oh yes. DevTools, says Tom Jan. Okay, good to know. Okay, then. See you next week.
Okay, Pumpkin.
Have a lovely
say
weekend.
bye-bye.
Thank you for coming.
See ya.